In 2004, Sandra and Chris bought a rundown home in the southeast part of Portland, Oregon. They've since restored the 1906 gem, and now the couple hopes they've gained the equity they need to turn their attic into a master suite. Describe what this place looked like when you first bought it.
Well, frankly, when we walked in here, I would not have spent a night in this place.
It was pretty thrashed. It had really nice wood, pocket doors. It seemed like a nice place, potential anyway.
And you bought it at the end of 2004 for $280,000. Well, your house doesn't look thrashed anymore, I can tell you that. And I can see why, because you spent $110,000 completely renovating this home. Why do you want to know what your house is worth? Why'd you ask us to come here today?
Sandra, why?
Well, we want to do the attic, but we're not sure if it's lucrative.
How much do you think your house is worth? Before we tell you.
I think $620.
He doesn't, I can tell.
I think it's $5.
Wow, that's a big difference.
I think she's a bit of an optimist. I'm a little more of a realist. It's probably somewhere in between.
We're in Buckman neighborhood, which is about 6 minutes from downtown Portland. It's a dense urban mix of housing and commercial that was pretty much formed by the building boom of 1906.
When they first bought the house, the exterior needed a lot of TLC. So they spent $20,000 boosting the curb appeal. What's nice is they ripped off dilapidated vinyl siding to find unblemished original wood underneath.
That's great, because the first thing buyers notice is vinyl, and most of them hope the era of vinyl is over. Don't love the 14 stairs you have to go up to get to the front door.
Probably gonna take a hit in value because of that. And there's not very much privacy. I mean, it's great to be on a corner lot if you're not on the corner.
It's like a fishbowl, and not everybody wants to live in one.
Exactly. Redoing this kitchen was really labor intensive and expensive. It was $25,000 to redo this top to bottom, but I think the final result was totally worth it.
It feels traditional with attitude.
It does, and it's ultra high end, but it still has that historic feel, particularly with the cabinet choice.
Buyers love it when the cabinetry looks like it belongs in a vintage house. The only issue that I see is, unless you're a basketball player, you're gonna get a step stool to really use these cabinets.
Well, the $25,000 that they spent overall, how's that gonna play for them?
They're gonna be hitting the jackpot. I'm gonna say about $65,000 return on this fantastically well done kitchen.
The biggest challenge they have is the fact that there's no master suite in this house. So what they'd like to do is transform this attic into a grand master retreat. That's why we've got Mark here, local contractor, to tell us if it's possible and how much it'll cost.
It's definitely possible. The vision is bathroom over in this area, master bedroom in this area, very open floor plan. You're looking at about $70,000 to complete the project.
What do you think, Rhonda?
Only if it includes AC.
Does it?
Absolutely does.
Perfect. All these old houses need a master retreat. They weren't built with one, so that's a great addition.
Rhonda, this used to be an old dingy basement, and they spent $10,000 and converted it into a rental unit.
You know, it's really unique for a single family residence to have an additional unit, so it certainly sets this one apart. Anytime you add square footage, you're adding value, so I'm gonna say they doubled their money.
Will all their changes boost the home's equity enough to finance that new master suite?
Now for the disadvantages.
Sandra and Chris hope they've made enough money restoring their Portland, Oregon home
to take on their attic build-out. I know you'd love to turn the attic into a master suite, but first we need to make sure you're on the right track. First of all, you did an excellent job balancing the historic details with more modern amenities. Also, kitchens are ultra important to the sale of a house, and yours is a home run. And lastly, very savvy investment decision to convert the basement into a rental property. It makes your home unique and it gives you rental income.
Now for the disadvantages. Your house sits on a corner lot, which lacks privacy. You also don't have a lawn. Not everybody wants to be that close to the street. And you don't have a master suite.
Sandra is hoping for $620,000, while Chris would be happy with $500,000. Who's right?
If I were to list your house today, I would list it for $645,000.
Wow.
God.
Unbelievable.
That is
Nice work.
so
That's
great.
incredible.
I can't believe that.
You guys, I've added it up and you have made a $255,000 profit.
Oh my God.
Wow. Unbelievable.
So what are you gonna do? You're gonna tackle the attic?
Absolutely.
This is great news, congratulations.
That is so awesome.
Thank you guys.